What's up YouTube, it's DishRC back with another video, and today I am really excited because I'm going to start building my first RC kits. Yes, plural, kits. The first car, actually I ordered this one second, so let me get the other one. The first car is in this box, and it came from Japan because they were out of stock in the United States. I had to order it on eBay. And I've been wanting this car for years. And I was so sad when it was out of stock in the United States because it made me have to pay like an extra 50 bucks for it. But I'm thinking it's going to be completely worth it. I got the Kyosho Javelin, their Legendary Series remake version. So I'm extremely excited for this. Let me get it out of the packaging. And it still has this plasticky stuff on it, so it's brand new. It was free shipping, and so I'm thinking part of the reason it was a bit more expensive was the shipping was included in the purchase price. And shipping it from Japan is not cheap, so it probably wasn't too much more expensive than if I just ordered it from Japan and paid shipping. So anyway, I just love the way the thing looks, and that's why I wanted to get it for so long. More tape to cut. I'm going to build this vehicle second, though, because it's going to be a little bit more of a challenging build than the other car. Which, that'll make sense here in a second when I unveil it. I purchased this one first, though, because it was the only one left in stock on that eBay listing. And so I went ahead and bought it before I bought the other one, because the other one I got from A-Main. And I used one of their coupons on A-Main, and so I got it for a little bit of a discount. Ooh. Okay, everything seems to be pretty much in good order, but the tires have shifted in transport. Oh, and I got the orange kit. I really like the way the orange looks, and it's going to be really cool to have the orange, and I'm going to need to get paints for the other car. It's not painted. Anyway, I'm going to put that one aside really quick. And go ahead and unveil the next car. It appears as if they modified this box to fit better. And so you can see, like, this is where it would normally be creased. Same thing with, like, this. But I don't care. I got a Turbo Scorpion! Another Kyosho Legendary Series car. I was originally going to get the Ultima Legendary Series re-release, but after doing some research and finding out just like the differences between like the Turbo Scorpion and the Ultima, I found out that the Ultima was going to be very similar suspension setup to this thing, whereas this thing is more of like the old Desert Racer style suspension setup. The trailing arm, not trailing arm, swing arm. Trailing arm is on motorcycles, swing arm is on cars. That's a difference for you. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and get the Scorpion instead. And I'm really excited. And here's another reason why I'm super excited for these vehicles. Okay, the tape hadn't been cut. It's good. Actually, I'm going to unbox this one first. The tape had been pulled off on both sides. That's interesting. Hey, man, are you doing anything screwy? Doesn't look like it. Everything looks to be there. Anyway, let me show you the reason I'm so excited. So, I was shopping on Nellis Auction the other week, and within like 2 days of each other, they had a Hobby Fans orange 4-channel receiver and transmitter, and then a blue. And so they're going to have the exact same radio, but just blue and orange, and it fits with the color schemes. So it's perfect. My brain loves this. And then I have two identical spec servos, as far as I can tell. They're made by different manufacturers, and this one is significantly heavier. It's Dynamite versus ECX, but as far they're both 3 kg/cm, so not super high torque, but these vehicles shouldn't be crazy heavy, so I'm not super concerned about that. I'm probably going to put this one with this vehicle and this one with this vehicle, and then I'll go with the motors. 2 identical motor and ESC combos to go in the vehicles. Surpass Hobby 4370 kV motors and Surpass Hobby / Rocket ESC waterproof. That one's an 80 amp. I think the other one's a 60 amp. Hang on. This one's a 60 amp. Okay. I have another of the 60 amp ESCs. I'm going to just figure out if it's in a vehicle or if it's in the bin still. So that way they'll be the same. Actually, I might have another 80 amp. Whichever one I have a duplicate of, I'm going to use that one. So anyway, but then the orange motor is also going to go well with the orange kit. I'm not painting this one. This one's going to stay blue. And then I'll pull the ESCs aside so I know what to look for. And then batteries. I'm not sure if these are going to fit, but I just got these Nihiwu batteries with Traxxas and Traxxas to EC5 adapter, which these are Dean's. So I'm going to have to give them an old switcheroo soldering job. But they're hard case, 6500 milliamp hour, 2 cell. I'm only going to try and run these on 2 cell, so don't be worried. I'm not going to be blowing out differentials and gears and stuff like that. Even though both of those ESCs can take 3 cell. And they're 90C, so they should have a pretty good discharge rate, making these buggies plenty of fun in whatever terrain I want to run them in. But I'm super excited for these upcoming builds. I am going to build the Turbo Scorpion first, since that one is 2-wheel drive. But I do have to figure out the paints. So I've never been one who liked painting stuff, at least for the kits. So I'll have to branch out of my comfort zone there, but it should all still be good. It's one of the reasons I haven't bought a kit yet, because I didn't want to do the painting. But I'll let my creative side shine. Let me know what paints I should get. Tamiya, Kyosho. I know there's some other brands. I worked at a hobby shop at one point. Testers, I think, is another one. Something like Testers. This was back in 2020 when I worked there, so it's been a hot minute. So yeah, just let me know which are the best paints I should get for painting this style body. I know I need to like rough up the inner surface because it's so smooth right now, the paint's not going to really want to stick. But yeah, painting's definitely going to be the last thing I do, just because I don't have the paints yet. But I have everything else I need, so. Anyway, that's just a quick overview of the next RCs I'm going to be working on. And in the next video, y'all are going to see the RC cars I bought before this, but I didn't have all the parts for them yet because I bought them broken from auction. But like the maximum price I paid for each of the cars was less than like $40. So I got them cheap, and I was like, I can pay for a couple dollars in parts. Anyway, that'll be in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll let y'all know when I get these built.